What is going on, YouTube? It's the one anti-hero here, and today I'm going to be talking about it's not that easy. That's what the title is, and what I'm talking about is a lot of people have a misconception that the top decks or any kind of deck is just easy to run, and some decks are easier than others, but it takes a lot of practice to do such things. Kind of prime example, if you saw my replays for the Fire Fist replays, I knew what the cards did, but I never played with them, and I didn't do too well in the first couple of games, even though I won, but that's because the deck is what it was. But what I'm saying is, you can't just pick up a deck, let's say the day before a tournament, or a regional, or YCS, or, ARG circuit, for example, and just say, you know what, this is the deck I'm going to play, never played it before, not even online, and I'm going to do good. Chances are you're not going to do good. I kind of know this from personal experience. I actually did that once at locals. I just made a deck like the day before, and I went 2-2, and just I missed the cut for playoffs, or if I did make playoffs, it was like I lost in top 8 or top 16, whatever. I lost the first round. So what I'm saying is, don't say every deck is easy and any scrub could play it. For example, I hear this a lot about the Dragon Rulers and the Prophecy. Have you ever actually tried to play those decks? I've actually never tried to play them myself, but I know what they do just from playing them against them a lot, especially last format, so I know what they all do. I watch a lot of duel videos, and I encourage everybody to do that too, because, like I said in the regionals video, you gotta know what you're playing against and know the meta cards. So, I mean, even me, I have pretty good confidence in myself when it comes to dueling, so this regional that's coming up, I'm not gonna, just sit here and like the day before somebody goes, hey Kev, I got a Dragon Ruler deck, you want to take it to regionals? I'll be like, sorry, I'm not gonna take that, even though it's one of the best decks of the format, but I'm not gonna take a deck that I don't know to a big event, or even locals. I might take it to locals just to mess around with it because it is good testing ground, but it's just not a good idea. Just don't expect to do well when you do that. I know there's going to be that one person who's like, oh, I do it all the time and I do well. Well, at big events, I gotta see it to believe it, but like locals, I guess it can happen sometimes. We all get that, day where we're like on fire. So just, play what you're comfortable with. I say this over and over again, but it's so true. And even if, for example, just don't practice with a deck, don't like, I know a lot of people like go through decks like water pretty much, and I used to be that guy at one point, but I've been sticking to one deck for a while, and it's just better because then you get to know the ins and outs of every deck. And I mean, I play online a lot of decks. You can see my Deck Pro deck list. There's probably like 20 or 30 decks that I mess around with just in my spare time, just so I can know what they do and see if they're good or not. But I mean, at the end of the day, no practice beats in real life practice, because you're actually like facing your opponent, even if it's your friend or just a person from locals that you know. It's really good practice, and online is a good free way to practice by yourself, I guess, in a sense, but you have somebody else with you who has a deck. Practice with them, because that's how you're going to get better at this game. And so just don't assume that you can take the best deck of the format or one of the best decks of the format and just, get it right away. I mean, if you've never played it with yourself online before, or if you've never played it in person, chances are you're not going to do well for the first couple days, I guess. Like after like a week or so, if you play like non-stop, you should probably get the ins and outs of it, and then you'll start to do better and you'll see progression. And side decking is pretty tough. That's probably the hardest thing to do when you play a new deck, is figure out what to side deck, like what to take in, what to take out. That's actually pretty tough. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. So yeah, it's not that easy, so don't think it is. You gotta do the research and you gotta do the work. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And this is the one anti-hero signing. Oh, you know what? Before I sign off, I just hit 10,000 views on my channel. I just want to thank you guys a lot for that, because it really means a lot to me. I'm happy that everyone who's viewed it is just, it's amazing, you know. So if you haven't checked out my channel before, I encourage you guys to check it out. There's a lot of duel videos, a lot of deck profiles, you know, there's me ranting and talking about things in Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's a bunch of stuff on my channel that, you know, I feel like it's for every crowd. So if you like it, check it out. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. This is the One Anti-Hero, signing out.